Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
According to a response filed by the Securities and Exchange Commission, Brad Garlinghouse's request to require Matthew Estabrook to surrender notes taken by him has been denied. According to the Estabrook notes, which were jotted down in 2018, a conversation between former the SEC Commissioner Alad Roisman and Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse was the topic of the Estabrook notes. Although the plaintiff has presented the notes to Judge Nett Byrne for in-camera examination, the defendants have been ordered to turn them over to the plaintiff because the notes are no different from the SEC notes that this court has already held are protected by the DPP. According to the court's ruling, according to the SEC, the notes should continue to be protected by the DPP because Mr. Estabrook took the notes because he felt they may be relevant to future commission decisions, which the SEC thinks to be right. Therefore, the notes should continue to be protected. The same thing happened in a previous visit with Hester Pierce, and the court concluded that the dialogue was protected by the privilege of discourse. Garlinghouse's need for the notes has been significantly reduced as a consequence of his presence at the meeting, according to the SEC, and so breaking the SEC privilege would be unnecessary. By the way, did you know about this news? Let us know in the comment section down below. Ripple sought the Estabrook notes earlier this month, arguing that they were not protected by the DPP's legal protections and that they should be turned up. Notes taken by the SEC staff in the context of fact-gathering with third parties do not fall within the scope of the DPP, even if the information gathered may later be relied on for future policymaking, said Ripple in its motion to compel. As with the other notes this court ordered the SEC to produce, there is no evidence that in the Estabrook notes, certain facts were recorded while others were purposely omitted as an exercise of judgment or deliberation, or that such a decision was made to assist with agency decision-making. For the avoidance of doubt, the SEC stated position that the Estabrook notes were taken for the purpose of advising the Commission on policy, is precisely the same justification that the SEC used for withholding notes from previous sessions, and that the court has already rejected. Because the SEC relies on information it obtains while making policy choices, the SEC asserts that not all of the information the SEC learned is privileged. According to the SEC, Defendant Garlinghouse requests that this court order the Securities and Exchange Commission to produce the Estabrook notes or, alternatively, that this court order that the SEC provide the document to the court for in-camera inspection. According to his petition, comment, XRP Army, if you believe it's looking good for Ripple. The legal battle between the Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple continues as the court prepares to rule on the Estabrook notes. In response to the incident, attorneys Jeremy Hogan and John Deaton shared their perspectives. I don't think the judge orders these notes be produced. The SEC does a good job of laying out its argument in the first part, and I think the second and third arguments are particularly compelling. If the SEC wins this motion, remember, it's a small battle in this litigation, said Mr. Hogan. Jeremy is on point as usual. Brad Garlinghouse was at this meeting. He is aware of what was said and discussed. Judge Nett Byrne already ruled Ripple couldn't have the notes from other meetings Garlinghouse or SBI were present for, Deaton commented. As a result, the Securities and Exchange Commission is under greater pressure. Following the filing of a lawsuit against the Securities and Exchange Commission last year, Empower Oversight whistleblowers and research urged that the SEC comply with the Freedom of Information Act. An allegation of a potential conflict of interest in the agency's cryptocurrency-related enforcement activities was the impetus for filing the lawsuit. Do you think that the SEC should be punished for their ridiculous claims and actions? If yes, then make sure to like this video. The most recent update has resulted in the two agencies being featured in national media. As a result of this litigation, the SEC initial papers, which were revealed on February 25th, were obtained under the Freedom of Information Act. The SEC made these communications public in order to strengthen oversight in the crypto conflicts litigation. Two now retired senior the SEC officials, Simpson Thacker and Bartlett, were included in the aforementioned records because their correspondence between them was included in the records. Within the investigation were 1,053 pages of email correspondence involving former the SEC Director William Hinman, and 46 pages of email correspondence involving former the SEC Acting Director Mark Berger, both of whom were former the SEC Division of Corporation Finance Directors at the time of the alleged misconduct. Unfortunately, numerous of those pages were virtually completely blank and had duplicate information as a consequence of formatting issues on the page layout. Despite this, the action taken by the SEC was applauded by the authority in issue. Jason Foster, the founder and president of Empower Oversight, made the following statement: "This initial document production by the SEC is a step in the right direction, but it must keep its commitment to conduct additional searches to fulfill its legal obligation to transparency. Empower Oversight will not relent in its commitment to enforcing accountability through the public's right to know." Additionally, in response to a request from the agency, the SEC provided a comprehensive list of persons who were associated with the entities named in the FOIA request. John Deaton was only one of a large number of people who belonged to this organization. An official response to the complaint was provided by the SEC, which denied that it had failed to comply with its statutory obligations under the Freedom of Information Act. Empower Oversight first filed a Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) request with the Securities and Exchange Commission on August 12, 2021, according to their website. The SEC received a mixed response from readers, with the majority of them expressing dissatisfaction with the agency. For example, a user by the name of CryptoMark expressed his displeasure with the Securities and Exchange Commission over the aforementioned circumstance. He asserted the following points: "Unfortunately, the SEC are never going to send you the correct full emails. They will do anything to avoid the correct searches. Maybe you need to include their email addresses in the search as well as just their full names." A hard start has been had by regulatory watchdogs in the United States, both in ongoing and pending cases, on a general level. Does it appear that the SEC will be able to provide a significant solution in a reasonable amount of time? Even with this encouraging news, the short-term outlook for XRP remains negative, with analysts predicting a big sell-off in the near future. If XRP is unable to retain its current support level of 74 cents, investors should expect a further 17% drop in the price of the cryptocurrency from this point on. Based on the current price of 71 cents per token, it is reasonable to expect that the price of XRP tokens will continue to fall in the near future. In contrast, if XRP can sustain a consistent closing price over 81 cents for the next several days, the possibility of a surge to 86 cents is genuinely on the table. What do you think about what the SEC did? Do you think it should be punished for it? Let us know in the comment section. If you want to continue to know about XRP, we have got 2 videos waiting for you on the end screen to check out. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Kindly note that prices of cryptocurrencies frequently change, so by the time you watch this video, it might have changed to a whole new value. The information provided in this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.